10 years ago, you needed a swanky office address to be taken seriously as a startup, but those days are over. In this era of flexible working and digital nomads, entrepreneurs can run their ventures from almost anywhere. But which workspaces represent the best value for money? In this episode, we look at the cheapest options for the budding entrepreneur. There are quite a few advantages to working from home, and not just because you can stay in your pajamas all day. If you run your startup from your kitchen table, you can claim back a proportion of your rent and utility bills as expenses each year. Just be careful about creating a dedicated home office, as you may have to pay business rates on the property. If you think working at home will be too distracting or too lonely, you might want to consider co-working. There are loads of different options, from national players like Regis to smaller independent outfits like WeWork. The options are usually pretty well signposted online, but it can be tricky to find cheap or free options without doing a little digging. Remember to check for the basics, like free Wi-Fi and free tea or coffee. It's possible to work in all sorts of places across the UK for no more than the cost of a coffee or a sandwich. Many cafes, bars, restaurants and art or event spaces offer free Wi-Fi, and different places have different busy periods, so if you do your homework, you can create your own timetable of spaces and hop between them to avoid the crush. For example, the art gallery in the morning, bar in the afternoon and a coffee shop in the evening. Sofia in Bulgaria was recently hailed as one of the best places in the world to launch a startup because it has one of the lowest income tax rates in the world and also one of the fastest internet speeds. Other low-cost cities include Cairo, Bangalore, Tunisia and Kuala Lumpur. These days, not having an office should not hold you back. Just make sure you work out what works for you and your business.